And now, from Alaska's sports leader, here's Kevin Wells.
Aspiring U.S. Olympians take on an itinerant lifestyle where the most important possession is your passport. But this week, Alev Kelter is making time for home. The Chugiak grad back in Alaska for 5 days before resuming her training with the U.S. Women's Sevens rugby team. Now, Kelter is a lock to make the Rio roster. Official word will come in 2 to 3 weeks on that. Kelter only started playing rugby a couple of years ago, has a soccer and hockey background. And in this high-energy sport, Kelter is fueled by the love she has for her U.S. teammates.
That's what they call like this diverse team. They're like, oh, we got Alaskans, we've got astronauts, we've got Marine pilots, and it's like, I love that I'm part of that diversity. Is just being Alaskans, like, it's got a whole nother name to it.
High energy indeed. Women's rugby making its Olympic debut in 2016. And after dropping 3 straight, the Anchorage Glacier Pilots discover an antidote. Solid starting pitching. Pilots and Bucks this evening, and evidently this is a pitcher's duty on his off day. Bring the umpire some water. Pilots held under 4 runs in each of their last 6. Early lead in this one, though. Bottom of the first, Oregon State's Joe Gillette to the gap in right center. Kirk Morgan across. Gillette had 3 hits last night. RBI triple here. He stays hot. 2-0 Glacier Pilots after 1. Top of the third, the Bucks get 1 back. Alan Trejo, 12th game of the summer. That's his 12th base hit. Cole Maltese home. That makes it 2-1. But Connor Longwitz retires 10 straight Bucks. And catcher Tyler Walters, athletic move here to start the double play. Longwitz fires the first complete game for the Pilots this season. 2-1 your final.
I kind of figured everything out. I knew what my mistakes were. I was leaving pitches up in the zone, and they were hammering on them. So I just had to make a few adjustments, get the ball down, and I was locating all 4 or 5 of my pitches for strikes, and I made it easy.
One other ABL game tonight in Palmer. The Miners outlast the Oilers 5-3. Monroe Products' Scooter Bynum collects 2 hits and scores twice as well. The Great Alaska Shootout survives looming athletic department budget cuts at UAA. The field has been unveiled for the 39th annual Thanksgiving tradition. The Seawolf men take on reigning Mid-America Conference champion Buffalo in the quarterfinals Wednesday, November 23rd. UAA won one of its 3 shootout games last year, defeating Drexel. The tournament begins with the women's semifinals on Tuesday the 22nd. USC comes to Anchorage to face Missouri State. UAA battles West Valley grad Hannah Matson and Portland. The rest of the men's tournament, Oakland versus Nevada. Then Turkey Day matchups between UC Davis and Weber State, plus Drake against Iona. Former Diamond Lynx Ryden Hines will be a senior for the Gales. And do not laugh at this list. Remember Middle Tennessee State? Last year's shootout champions, they upset Michigan State in the NCAAs. Heard this phrase an awful lot today. That might work here, but it won't work there. About 24 college coaches at Colony High School this week for the 25th annual All-Alaska Football Camp. Coaches in NAIA, Division II, and FCS football will be spending the next 3 days tutoring players representing all 3 levels of Alaskan football. All the minute details of the game that might separate a good high school player from somebody who gets recruited.
We have to really buckle down and teach them fundamentals when we're up here, and that's a good thing, kind of to work ourselves, make us better coaches, also to kind of help those kids out with basic terminology, basic fundamentals, and it kind of reinforces what you're teaching to make sure it's the right stuff.
Golf is supposed to be stress-free, but not when you're trying to advance in a big tournament. 80+ went 18 holes today at Palmer Golf Course to determine 32 men's and 32 senior qualifiers for the state match play championships. Top scorers of the round, Greg Sanders with a 69, Jeff Ramph shoots 70, and now they say bring on a head-to-head competition.
This is the only match play tournament that we have, and it's great fun. It's a nice venue. The course is in great shape, and the qualifier is always the hard part, but once you're there, the match play is great.
Yeah, it's great unless you consider you play 4 matches in 2 days after you survive the cut there. So that's a lot of golf, but they sign up for this. Finals approximately 4 o'clock Sunday.
All right. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it.
We'll be right